everyone, it's Robin, Art Island Crafts, and welcome to my neighborhood. I forgot to check the time, but it's like 6:30 or something like that. I wanted to give you guys a quick update before the evening. The rain has picked up a little bit, the wind has picked up a little bit, but it's nothing all that different than a regular summer storm. Let me just show you a little bit over there. You can see the palm trees just blowing a little bit. This is my fourth time recording this video because the traffic has just been so loud and crazy. Hurricane Ian is due to make landfall a little bit more south now than what they originally thought, so that's a little bit closer to us. I'm in Cape Coral, Florida, which is on Southwest Florida on the west coast where the Gulf of Mexico is, for anyone who was curious. Right now, I'd say 90% of Cape Coral has evacuation orders. Most of it is mandatory. I am just on the outskirts of it. They are still expecting a high storm surge, but now they're expecting it to be even higher. Sometimes they say in some areas it's 9 feet, some areas it's potential of 20 feet. It all depends on where you are. My kids are in a mandatory evacuation area, which is a strange word to say because it's not 100% mandatory. You can stay. If you choose to stay, they're just not going to come and help you if you call 911. But to be honest, once it gets to a certain point and everything shuts down completely, all the police officers and everything, the firemen, they won't be leaving their stations anyway, so no matter who calls an emergency number, nobody's coming to help you. This is one of those storms that we've never had here before. It is a really big water maker with the storm surge, with the onshore winds. If you're able to see the community tab here on YouTube on my page, I put up a link to a YouTube channel. That is my local news. You can watch the weather reports and everything live right there on YouTube. So if you're curious about hurricanes and what different warnings and watches and what everything means, go ahead and check out those videos. I highly recommend not to watch too many of them. The more you watch, the scarier it gets. Just like when there's something devastating that happens in the world, if you watch the news nonstop, it'll stress you out. I watch the news at certain times during the day. I check the updates. I know when the Hurricane Center is going to do an update. Right now, we are so far in the outskirts, it's not like a concern at the moment, so I know I can go about my day and not get sucked into the scariness of watching the weather every single minute of every single forecast. This update is pretty boring because this is all you're going to see right now. They're talking that the storm surge and the big part of the storm, they're talking more into tomorrow. I think I saw at 10 a.m. we have a medium level of storm surge, and as it gets into the afternoon and the early evening, it gets more to the high concern for the storm surge. While this is a large storm and it's moving pretty quickly, it's not moving fast enough, so it's gathering up water and gathering up wind and speed and all of that stuff. My phone has been going crazy with all of the warnings and alerts and watches and everything that's been going off, which is great. I'm glad that they send those notifications. I probably shouldn't get notifications from two separate weather channels though, but I kind of like to have that double coverage on a normal summer storm. It actually feels a little chilly out here with the wind and everything, so it must be in the upper 70s. I know, don't laugh at me, but it's wet and cool out, so with all the rain and everything, it gets just a little bit chilly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you go and let you guys get and take care of your family and do your dinners and all of that. I'll come back in the morning and see what the weather looks like and give you guys another update. If I'm able to, after, well, I don't want to say after the sunrise, but after it gets light enough to come outside, I'll come out and do a little video, as long as the wind and the rain isn't blowing right into the front door here. If it's not safe or if it's not comfortable for me to come outside, maybe I'll go ahead and just record out the sliding glass door in the back of my house so you'll see my backyard, get yourself a different view than what you're seeing right now. So thank you guys so much for all of your prayers and your well wishes and your fingers crossed and everything else that you guys are doing. I'll take everything. I know there are several people that watch this channel that are subscribers that also live in Florida, and many of you have mentioned that you have friends and family in this area. I'm far enough away from the water that the storm surge will be an issue, but it shouldn't be a dangerous flooding you need to leave your home right away issue. But the thing is, right now, it is too late to evacuate. Yeah, you see people driving on this road all the time, but this is just the main road. Did I mention that this is where you can look out the Crum Curtain? I think I put a little blurb in the last video, so when you look out the Crum Curtain window, this is what you see. So you can drive around town and everything, that's perfectly fine, but to get on any of the major roads, to go inland, to go north or anything like that, it is bumper to bumper, I-4, I-75, Alligator Alley. There's a lot of tornadoes between us and like Miami along Alligator Alley and stuff like that, so it's really not safe to be out there driving. So for anyone in this area, if you can hear my voice, I love when the weather people say that. If you can hear my voice, just hunker down, stay safe. My weather station said to go ahead and relax and watch some Netflix and chill. Right now and through most of the evening, we are supposed to be okay. We can go ahead and rest and relax right now and gear up for the worst case scenarios tomorrow. So hopefully I will see you in the morning. If anyone wants to bring some coffee and donuts or cinnamon rolls, I'm up for that. Bye.